Welcome back here at Washington-Holmes Technical Center in Washington County, Florida, in Chipley. Here with Martha Compton, currently the director of the Technical Center. Martha, we've been spending some time here on campus. We've been doing some interviews with some of your more prolific programs, certainly some of the newer ones, learning a lot, and certainly came into this with some excitement to start with. But now, my goodness, with the new cybersecurity and internet technology program, with the new audio and video production programs, you've got so much more to shout to the world about. You know, Washington-Holmes Technical Center, probably what we consider the jewel of Washington County, but to a large extent, people sometimes just don't even know that you're around. Talk a little bit about some of the new things that are going on. Just give us a little nutshell scenario of, you know, today, looking at today in time, what's going on here at Washington-Holmes?
We know that some of the largest or increasing job areas are our nursing and some of our technology, of course. So with the nursing program and the health field, we're trying to go into the schools. We've offered pharmacy tech in the high schools in Washington County. We have right now 35 students and doing very well. We're going to increase, again, like you said, with technology, the cybersecurity. We're one of 5 schools in the state that are offering cybersecurity at the technical level. So we're real excited about it. We have a great instructor. We recruited her from Jackson County, and we were very, very pleased to have her on campus, Ms. Sherry Skipper. But one of the things, not only are we, the jewel, but sometimes they don't know that we exist. We offer financial assistance for those students that are eligible, and almost 85% or more are receiving financial assistance here. So you may think that you can't make it and afford it, but you can. So come on in and let us, we want everybody to come in and let us help you through the process. We'll do everything in our power because that's what we do. We work for the community and for our students.
Never before has it seemed more true that college may not be for everyone. Sometimes the technical programs are a better opportunity for somebody to get a real job in the real world. And, for instance, in your cosmetology program, you've got 100% placement. Those people come out of there with a certificate, with licensure, ready to go to work. And as Kim Miller shared with us, at this point, 100% placement, that is huge.
It is huge. And that's not just, in one program. We have a 98% placement rate with commercial vehicle driving. We have a 75% placement rate with some of our technology fields. But, the thing about it, that's what we do. We provide support and resources with the community businesses, and we're working with them. And so we know which companies are wanting employees. And we just had a company from Panama City come in, and they wanted 5 pharmacy techs, and even before they completed the program. So we placed them. And but the thing about it is, not only do students who think that they can't go to college need to be here, those that are going to college need to be here. They can come and get an electrical degree and work electrical while they're going to college. They can come in and do the PCT, patient care tech, while they're going into nursing field or the medical field. This is where they need to be. Every student needs to come through a technical program and get industry certified.
And that's something that has been pointed out to me, and I forgot that. I'm glad you pointed that out. It's an opportunity for somebody to get the opportunity to get a job so that they can work their way through that 4-year college program. That's something that we don't always consider. We think of flipping burgers or pumping gas as something that are those menial jobs that are easy to get that maybe will help you get a little spending money, but you put your finger right on it. If you get that electrical certificate or that hairdressing certificate, all of these programs, about a 1-year course or less, and you come away ready to take the state boards in some cases, or with that certificate that will definitely allow you to go and be accepted in that interview for that job. No guarantees, obviously. You still hope that that person's going to have enough gumption to get out there and do it on his own. But my goodness, if you're not preparing him, I don't know what you're doing.
No, and our motto is, give us one life, 1 year, 1 great career. And all it takes is less than a year in the majority of our programs. So come on out. We'll work with you in any way we can. We'll provide support. We'll provide resources. We work so closely with the Workforce Florida, which is the One-Stop Career Center, Tri-County Community Council, Voc Rehab. We work with all of the agencies, and we can help you. So if they'll come on out, we'll do anything we can to get them in.
Well, you're doing a great job. To a person, each instructor sings your praises. You enable them. You enable them to have the freedom to teach those courses in the way they are. You come at the end of a long legacy of directors here at the school. You come from a history of just quality people here, and obviously you're continuing that process. You're continuing to enable your instructors to do just that.
Well, there are definitely large shoes to fill. I won't say that I'll fill their shoes, but I'll certainly try to walk, in the same light of supporting our community and the Technical Center. We believe in the Technical Center, and after 45 years, I know that where we're headed is the place we need to be.
Martha, we came here today to film a little bit of footage, to introduce some interviews, and get some background video from your programs. Got a little more than we bargained for today. First of all, you were in lockdown. There was a drill going on. Sheriff's Office, along with the Chipley Police Department, were here conducting a lockdown drill. With sadly, the occurrence of our violence in our schools, we're going to see more and more of this preparedness, which is great. Obviously, you need to have that. However, as I say, we got a little more than we bargained for. Talk a little bit about what that drill was all about today with that lockdown.
Each year, our schools are required to have one or two or a certain number of lockdowns and also a certain number of fire drills. And so today, we had worked very closely with the Sheriff's Office to set up a drug dog. We call it the drug dog lockdown. And what we do is we search the parking lots, and we give the dogs opportunity to come in, and just to keep everyone safe. We want everyone clean. There's a zero policy in Washington County for drugs, and we're going to do everything that we can on campus to keep everyone safe and clean and healthy. And so we had a few hits today, is what we call when the dog hits on a car. And of course, several of them were just off campus. They were not students. They were coming in for testing. So we're just doing everything we can to make sure everybody's safe.
Well, and as you pointed out, it's very, very infrequent that you actually have somebody associated with the school in that kind of trouble. People are here, they're for the most part adults, and they're here because they want to be. That automatically presupposes that they are here for the right reasons, and they're here to get a career, they're here to get an education, and they're not going to mess around with that stuff. As you point out, those alerts that I got today were people that were here visiting for all practical purposes. They were here testing in some cases, but they weren't regular students of the school. So that's a good thing. But overall, the good thing is that there is an awareness for the security of the school, and you do have these drills on a regular basis. So I'm sure that makes you feel good as far as your overall security.
We feel real good. This is a very open campus, but we also have a law enforcement agency on our campus that's directed by Mr. Greg Hutching, and he does a great job with his staff, Mr. Scott Curry and Brandon Steverson, and they just do a lot of work with us, and so we don't really have the issues that you would think most schools have, and we're very fortunate.
And I didn't even think of it in those terms. You do have the law enforcement, the standards program going on here, just as you have the fire service standards. And I didn't think in terms of the fact that you've got your own built-in security force, which is, that's pretty cool.
It's great to have, and I know that, some people ask me, does it bother you, to be on campus, at certain times. I'm like, not one bit. I've got Greg Hutching and Scott Curry on campus with Brandon and Steverson, and we're very, very excited to have them. And it's just another part of Washington-Holmes Technical Center that makes us so different and great.
Here in the relative beginning as director of the Tech Center, but I know you've got big plans. I know that you've got a lot of exciting ideas that you bring to the table. In some cases, people don't like change, and I know that sometimes that becomes an issue for somebody coming in wanting to make changes. But what are some of the things that you'd like to see in the next 5 or 10 years, presuming that you're here for that period of time?
Now remember, this is just an idea. It's not something that's in place. Of course, we do everything with school board approval. We do everything with superintendent support. So, I can see a definite health center, like a mock hospital where we put in our medical billing coding, have a surgical technology program, assistant program. I could see that being very, very big.
Let me interrupt you before you go. You've got a nursing program here.
We do.
You've got the pharmacology or the pharmacist program. You've got the medical coding. You've got a lot of the elements that would make up such a center. Really, all you're lacking is maybe a cooperative relationship with the hospital and with their emergency operations or emergency room operations. And my goodness, you already offer EMT and paramedic courses, is that correct?
We do. Now, we don't have paramedic, but we work very closely with Chipola College, and we have some EMT students that do continue with Chipola to go ahead and go into the entire program. We just offer the EMT.
Okay. So, my goodness, you've already got many of the components, and that's certainly something that's worth looking at holistically as that opportunity to have a center, if you would, for all of those different professions. That's pretty ambitious and certainly exciting. What else?
Well, we're missing medical assistant. We're missing surgical technician. We're missing some dental assistant. Right now, dental we would saturate the field because we just don't have a lot of need right now, and with Gulf Coast offering it, we're very careful about what we offer. While Chipola offers an RN program, we will always only have the LPN or what we call practical nursing program. So we've just got a little pieces, but I could see it being a surgical center or a health center, and offering something like that. We also, which this is, I hope, coming to be very quickly, we have purchased a radio station. We'll be 91.1. We kind of think about it about call 911, let us help you. So we're going to use that kind of as a motto, kind of for advertising.
You're going to have to be careful with that one.
I know, we'll have to be very, very careful about the 911, but we'll be 91.1. So we'll make a point to distinguish the difference. But we're really excited about that. We hope within the year that we'll have the radio station. Right now it's WJED. We purchased it from Bethany College, but we definitely will look at some changes. We maybe WGED, something like that but trying to get a slogan, but we'll definitely let our students vote on it. It won't be something that we do.
Yeah, and in talking with Kirk Thompson, who's heading up that program, he's extremely excited. He's a professional. He's been making a living for a number of years producing audio work, so his DNA fits perfectly with what you've got going in that program. He's excited. You're obviously excited. What better way to bring a community together than to be out there broadcasting high school football games,
exactly.
Covering parades
and baseball. Don't forget the husband. Baseball.
Absolutely, Andy. If you're out there, we understand that completely. I didn't mean to overlook that, but so much from cheerleading to all of the major sports to even some of the arts programs, even the theater program or the performing arts. You could actually literally cover that even on the radio.
There's just so much we could do for a community. I kid our faculty. I tell them that it's going to be Martha in the morning, but I promise it's not going to be Martha in the morning. But we'll have something. It's going to be student-driven, student-ran. We hope to have some of the high schoolers running it, so possibly we can get that younger group listening to 91.1. So we're really excited about what that piece will do for our community, and not only the technical center, but we're going to share that with everyone. We can market us a lot better if we have a place to say the word. So, and you're doing a great job at helping us with that, by the way.
Well, thank you for that. Now, I understand too that potentially you're looking at a TV station somewhere down the road. PAEC recently had acquired a low-powered FM license for TV station with funding issues. Obviously, they have not been able to progress with that. Any possibility that somewhere down the road, and certainly don't want to raise any red flags for your school board members or any of these people, because once again, this is a wish list.
This is wish. Okay, but we definitely have been working with Mr. McDaniel and Rick Everett, and it's easy. I mean, we have that in place. We could start it now. We'd have to purchase some equipment, but we're trying to go slow and start with the radio station just to make sure it's the route we need to take. We like to dive in neck deep, but not head deep. So we're going very slow with it, but it could happen. It could very well happen. We've hired an instructor, again, Mr. Thompson, that can do digital and video. So we have that in place. We also have digital audio and digital video production classes already in place if that's the route we choose to take. The staff the instructors are driving their programs. They're the ones that are finding out that they may need to look at different curriculum, or they need to visit to see what's going on in their program. One of the things that we're very proud of, when a new staff member comes on board, we send them downstate or upstate, however, wherever you are. We send them downstate to look at other technical centers and to see what the best practices are. And Ms. Sherry Skipper and several of them went on a tour, and along with Mr. Thompson, and they're bringing back the best practices. And I think in the 3 years that I've been here, I have visited 23 technical centers. So I know what's out there, I know what's going on, and I know where we need to go. But the staff, they're the ones that are creating that change and that are moving us forward.
And again, in talking to that same staff you refer to, they're all excited. They can't help but smile when they talk about their programs. They can't help but get excited and almost giddy because of the fact they're able to offer state-of-the-art technology. And that's what it's all about. And if you don't keep up, you get left behind. And I think that you're bringing, along with your instructors, a whole lot to the table. This is a wonderful school, it's a wonderful facility, but you're a little bit farther thinking, it looks like, than the norm. You're looking at programs which are going to be essential tomorrow, if not today.
I hope so. I don't know that it's normal thinking, but we're definitely thinking in the right direction. We have several programs. One of them I'm very pleased with is the networking support with Bert Fervasi. He's revamped his entire program, changed the curriculum, and his enrollment has increased almost 100%. He's at 25 students now. He's producing industry certifications. He's placing the students, and that's what we want.
And tell me again what that program is?
It's the Network Support Administration and also the Network Support System. So he's doing a lot with networking.
And obviously, there's not a large corporation or even a small business that doesn't have the need for an IT department, or certainly an administrator. If they don't already have one, they will be having those departments soon. But then you go to the larger corporations, here locally, West Point Home, and the hospital and the nursing home, DOT, all of them probably having multiple IT-trained professional people, obviously job opportunities.
Well, government agencies, everyone, would definitely need network support services, and they also need cybersecurity staff members. So it's growing and it's coming, and we're going to be ready for it.
Anything else you'd like to add? Anything else on your dream list or your wish list that you'd like to see even 15, 20 years down the road? Well,
I know that there's so much we could do, and so many places that the staff will take us. And we've got a great support system, we've got a great community, and we're here. The thing about it is the Technical Center works for Washington, Jackson, Holmes, all of the surrounding tri-counties. That we work for them. We don't work for us. It's not about us. It's about what we're doing for our community and the students that we support.
You bring a refreshing attitude to the table, Martha. I've really enjoyed getting to know you a little bit, certainly the open access that you've given us to the Tech Center to be able to share in the excitement of some of these new programs, and probably more importantly, enjoy some of those that have been around for years, and again, many people not being aware. As you point out, we are working with you to some extent. Hopefully these videos that we're producing are going to draw some awareness. If nothing else, people going to your website, and I know you do have a nice website. If people want to find out more about you, they can go there. Talk about how they can get in touch with you.
On our website, www.whtc.org. We're very excited that we're finally on Facebook. So if you'll like us now, which that's probably not many places that people like me, but like me on WHTC Facebook. We're really excited about getting the social media going. We're tweeting a little bit. We're sharing a lot. We're sharing a lot, and we work for you. So please come out and visit. We'll do whatever we can do for anyone. We're here to help.
Within the last year, Governor Rick Scott visited Chipley, and he chose Washington-Holmes Technical Center and your Patillo's culinary program in Patillo's restaurant to actually hold that roundtable meeting. And there was some discussion about tech centers versus traditional colleges. He pointed out that his own daughter has graduated college with an anthropology degree and has come back home to live because she cannot find a job. What better way for the fact that we need these tech programs to be underscored than our own governor to acknowledge that? And we can only hope that the state is moving forward with more of these technical programs.
Well, I know that the support for career and technical centers is there in legislation. We work very closely with Representative Coley and many others, and they're on our side, and they know that this is where students need to start, and where we'll help them finish, whether they're going on to a four-year degree. But we are a post-secondary institution, and we can provide some services and industry certifications to get some money. So sometimes it's about funding the next part of your career.
I'm glad you mentioned Marty Coley. With the redistricting recently, we did acquire Marty Coley as our state representative and Steve Sutherland as our congressional representative. Both great people, both who really love Northwest Florida, but Washington County in particular. They're Steve from Bay County, Marty from Jackson County, but they don't miss an opportunity to visit with us, to let us know their interest. They spend a lot of time here, whether it's hunting or visiting with family, and so we know that they have our best interest at heart. We're very fortunate in that respect.
We are, and I have one instructor that's very close to the Apalachicola, in the oystering, and he invited Representative Coley down to speak to his family and to a small group from Bay County, and she was right on top of it, and right after that, I think the grant came out to assist them, and so she very much so is aware of what's going on in our community, especially at Washington-Holmes Technical Center.
Thank you for your time today, and thank you for all you do. You've got something to be proud of here. We're going to continue our series of discussions and interviews with your instructors and with some of the testimonials of your successful students, and we look forward to being able to work toward the overall success of the school. Thank you again for your time, and a great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, and please come see us. If you haven't been on campus, it's time. It's time to come.
Here on Washington-Holmes Technical Center campus in Chipley, Florida, right here in the middle of Washington County, here with Martha Compton right now, director of the school. Indeed, Washington-Holmes Technical Center is the jewel of Washington County. Check us out at whtc.us. Find out more about what they offer on their website, but don't miss the opportunity to come in, check out the Student Center right here, Student Services, and you can pick up a brochure, you can ask your questions, find out what there is that for you. We're just touching the surface. There's so much more than meets the eye, and as we're finding out each and every day. You're watching Real Florida Magazine, and if you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the show, or maybe there's something you'd like to see featured, just give us a call, drop us an email, or visit our website at realfloridamagazine.org. We'll be right back with more from Real Florida Magazine.